We begin this half hour with that extreme cold and a rare winter storm hitting the south.
Yeah, some parts of the Carolinas could see as much as half a foot of snow before this is all over. The National Weather Service has issued winter storm watches and warnings from Virginia all the way down to the Gulf Coast. A rare southern winter storm stretching more than 1,200 miles is expected to dump snow and ice from southern Virginia into South Texas.
Folks will be tempted to get out and cruise neighborhoods, and they're going to want to go look for the ice. Don't do it. Enjoy being at home. Stay off the roads.
Residents were ordered to stay off the roads in South Bend, Indiana, to make way for an overnight blitz of snowplows.
We have a list of areas where the drifts are worse than others, so we concentrate on making sure that we don't lose those lanes, because once they get too bad, then we got to get heavy equipment out there.
Many communities are now running out of road salt. Not that it's doing much help in these frigid temperatures.
Lots of spinouts. The roads are real icy due to the temperatures, and the salt doesn't work in these temperatures too well. It gives you traction, but that's only where the salt is. It's not really melting anything.
In parts of Ohio, a rare combination of ice, wind, and snow have created these strange formations called snow rollers. And in Chicago this morning, an even stranger sight. Minus 16 on the thermometer expected this morning. Schools are closed today, again, in Chicago, Minneapolis, and St. Paul. Kids are going stir-crazy, and parents are getting frustrated.
Although it's cold, I really don't understand why CPS is closed.
It just throws everyone into chaos, and it doesn't need to be. They could just go into school, stay in school. They don't need to have outdoor recess.
And if you're flying, check your airline. Thousands of flights for today are already canceled. Some good advice for anybody who's traveling today. Call ahead, check online.
Absolutely, but those temperatures are just dropping at an alarming rate with wind chills in the danger zone. AccuWeather meteorologist Jim Dickey has the latest for us now. Good morning to you, Jim.
Good morning, John and Marcy. Staying brutally cold here across the north and east. Arctic air has really set up shop. Minus 20 this morning in Minneapolis. These are expected early morning low temperatures. Minus 14 in Chicago, falling down to 1 in St. Louis and Kansas City. Northeast, the coldest spread in here too. Minus 8 in Indy, minus 10 this morning in Detroit, minus 5 into Pittsburgh. And this doesn't factor in the winds. When you factor that in, it'll feel even colder. You see a wide swath of this area. Feels like it's minus 20 or lower when you factor in those winds. Wisconsin, Minnesota feels like minus 40. So again, dangerously cold to be out and about for extended periods of time. And as that cold slides south, we're expecting significant winter weather here. Heavy snow, eastern North Carolina, South Carolina, even into the Atlanta area with ice as far south as the Gulf Coast. John and Marcy, back to you.
Jim, thank you. Now here's the weather for the rest of the country. Some much needed rain and snow moving into northern California. The Pacific Northwest will see a wintry mix of snow and rain, while it'll be clear and sunny across the Southwest.
The record warm temperatures continue in California in the 60s and 70s. 46 in Seattle, 75 in Phoenix, and 83 in Miami.